Welcome to the Autistics podcast, episode.
Was it 3?
Yeah, 3.
All right. Did you want to what?
So today we're gonna be still reading off of I think it was Reddit. What was it? The funny things kids be saying.
Yeah. Did you want to start off?
That's up to you.
Okay. All right. This says. Oh wait, no. I think I already read that one. This says we were watching Shrek as a family, and at the moment when Fiona turned from a woman into an ogre, my 2-year-old pointed and said, "Now she looks like my mom."
Oh my lord, that's the last stuff you would say to your mom, though, because you were all crazy. But that doesn't be because I remember you love Shrek so much that when we were to tell this story, we went to Vegas. And we're up at Circus Circus. We went to Circus Circus so you can go play like the arcade games. First, you were just like on the little bike, the little motorcycle bike. That's what you want to play. And you were just all like, you looked so little because you were little on this big old motorcycle bike trying to make it go because you'd make it go side to side or make it fly in the air. So you were in that. You were in the game, boy. You were like, it was real life. Oh and then we came out and they had the that's part of the Midway, and they have like carnival type stuff up there. Mm-hmm. And you saw they had all the Shrek babies that we just barely, I think, got rid of the last one. I think like a couple weeks ago, maybe, because we had those Shrek babies since you were a baby. And so we went. It was a carnival ride, and was the one where you pop the balloons with the little dart.
I remember you saying that.
And I forgot how much it was. We got you like a whole bunch of darts, and like you were gonna win no matter what because we had paid. And the lady's like, she's gonna give you at least one. But it was funny because you were throwing the darts, but because like she was like looking at you, and then you looked at her, and she looked at you, and you were throwing the darts, and she kept because you were like when the first one got kind of close. So she started stepping like sideways because you're facing this. So she's like this, and you threw the dart, and then so she starts moving back, and it's like you were like this, and you looked, and you just kept throwing them at the balloons, but you were throwing them at the balloons that were like following her. So she just keeps going back, and you're just throwing them like this at her. She's just backing up, and we're just dying laughing. Me and mom were just dying laughing at you and her. And she's like laughing, but it's that nervous laugh because it's like, I think she might get me with one of these darts. And you're just laughing too, and you're just throwing them. And it was so funny. And you kept hitting the balloons. So when we got done, you had a bunch of those little Shrek babies, the little boy one and the little girl one. You had a whole bunch of them. And so she was like, towards it, she's like, okay. And she's like, I'm going to give you a whole bunch. And you just got like a whole bunch of them. It was like, I don't know how many you got. You got so many of them. And then we're playing the one game that it was like a claw game. And you kept winning the big old medicine balls that you could bounce on. The little.
Is that why we have so many?
Yeah, we had more. I got rid of a whole bunch of them. Because we had so many of them that when we were there, me and mom had to figure it out, and we figured out how to take the little plug out of it because the balls are like that big. So we had to take the little plug out while we're there at Circus at the Midway and let all the air out of the inside ball because the outside had the Lakers and I forgot what other team or whatever ones, but it had like a covering. They had the little handle so you could bounce around on it and stuff like that. Yeah. So we had to deflate a whole bunch of them. I had to like end up putting my teeth and just ripping out the little, because the little plug was like this long and it had like a big old like head on it, but it was flat to stay flat with the ball. So I had to get the keys or a quarter, and I got my teeth and we ripped them out. And so we had all these flat these flat ball things. And so we ended up having to take them all. You had so many.
Oh my gosh.
So many of them. We had so many of everything. We had to go back to the hotel and at South Point. Oh no, that was when we were staying at not South Point. We're staying at the one resort out there. And so we had to go back, and we had so many, and to bring them all home. We had so much stuff, and we left Vegas. But yeah, the Shreks, yeah.
So I got a bunch because I hit a bunch, or because she was scared.
I think it was both. You hit a couple of them, but like I think she was like, no, wait, it's okay, and then she just gave you a whole bunch of them, and it was hilarious. I forgot how much I gave the lady. I was like, because she said a price or something, but I remember I just handed her some money because I was just like, whatever, like so you could just play the game, or because that's the game you wanted to play because you wanted the Shrek babies. So I think like you like had, but she was like, oh no, it's okay, and she just gave you a whole bunch of them. But that's that you said some crazy thing about mom because you said I forgot one time you said that mom did her hair or something and looked like the little Shrek baby or something, and I was just like, wow, that's wild.
Remember when she had those big false lashes?
Oh my lord, yes.
And I said she looked like Miss Piggy. But
yes. And then and then Yo-Yo put the lashes on that one baby doll they had. Oh my gosh, yeah. It was hilarious.
And wasn't there one that was stuck to the mirror in the RV?
Probably. Like you guys were crazy.
Put them on Tadashi.
Yes. Or like when all you guys had those mustaches. That's what was funny.
That was fun.
So we'll go on to the next story.
This says, I got into an argument with my 3-year-old. I told him to go to his room. He turned around and said, this is why your birth certificate should be a return date.
Oh, dang. That's something I'd probably say to my sister, well, my half-sister. I'd be like, yep, should have returned the sender on this one. Like, you should have like Amazon and stuff and all that. Like, you have a trial period for like 30 days or so. That's like, oh, we'll give you a trial period for like a couple years to see. And then we're like, oh, you don't want it? Send it back. That's, yeah. That's what you want to do with Yoshi? Or was it, if we had, you said, you were going to flush Yoshi down the toilet and stuff? That's what was hilarious. And then Yuki.
I would never.
And then you're like, you're going to flush all of them down the toilet.
I wanted brothers. Okay.
That was hilarious. And then Yoshi was about to flush you down the toilet at one time. We got that picture of her just looking at you, all crazy with the bandana on. She was all looking straight at you. She was like, what?
Like her trying to be, when she put all those creepy dolls in that bathroom.
Oh my lord. Or when you were trying to, I think you were trying to keep her out of the bathroom, Manzanita, and she just busted through and
yes.
against the wall, and we were dying laughing.
Why does she have so much strength?
She was crazy. I think it was all those steroids they had given her when she was little.
They need to give me some.
They need to just pump you full of them so you can end up looking like Bane off Batman. It had the little tubes there, you all big. But they're gonna just pump you full of them. You're gonna start turning green like the Hulk.
Actually, did they say they wanted to put me on some type of steroids because of my heart?
I think so. They're gonna put you on some type of steroid. That's what's funny.
Oh my gosh, this sounds like something Tadashi would say. It says, I came out to my family. I'm a male, by the way. Everyone was supportive. And then my little cousin says, you look like you don't have a boyfriend.
What?
The little cousin says, you look like you still don't have a boyfriend.
That's cold. That's wrong.
That's Tadashi.
Or like a couple cousins that we know that, the one that you talking crazy on the internet, and when he started coming out, I wanted to say, mother, like we did, like I didn't know, like everybody knew, mother, like this is.
He has the fashion of an old lady. I'm pretty sure we know.
Yes, he looked like my grandma.
Looks like Medea.
Yes,
I should know.
He's dressing he's dressed. They both dressing the same. He gonna get like a Cadillac just like Medea or something. I was like, when he tried to say something, they're like, oh yeah, he is. I'm like you guys didn't know this? Like he was acting funny when he was younger. Like, oh well, like he's whatever, he's gay, whatever, whatever you want to say he is, bi, gay, whatever. I'm like, duh, this ain't nothing new to me.
So you knew that he was, but
at least he had the
Shalika.
Well, I mean, Shalika, I don't know, because I was little when Shalika was older than me, so we have a picture. Younger? So because we have a picture of she was holding me at, I think it was either my dad and your grandma Polly's wedding, or it was my dad and his second wife Cindy, because I can't remember, because I remember I think she was at Bull. We're in Vegas for my dad and the one lady Cindy, and then but everybody was down in La Puente when my dad and my mom your grandma Polly got married. So I'm not sure which one, but she's holding me, and I was like a couple years old, so she's way older than me. Well, not way older, but I think she's either 5 or 10, because I don't can't. I think she's either the same age as Jackie or Mags. She's in between those. She's either 5 or 10, I think, because it was somewhere in between those. So I'm not sure exactly how much older she is than me.
And you and her still look way better and way younger than everyone else.
Well, she's starting to age, but that's because I think she's having it hard in had it hard in San Diego. I don't know. I think she moved back to La Puente, I think.
Well, I think she has MS too.
Yeah, she has MS.
She tells me that like hurts.
Yes. We have an uncle on your grandma Polly's side, her brother, that passed away from like MS and stuff when I think it was right before you were born, because he'd always had problems, and he was gay too, and he was funny though. I remember meeting him a couple of times. He was crazy.
All gay people have MS too.
No, I'm just saying he was gay and he was hilarious. I'm saying because of you, because he was Angelica, but he was funny. I met him a couple of times, and he lived down in I think he lived in L.A. and they found him, but he had so many problems before, and then they just found him the one day. Because I remember them calling, but I think it was before you were born. It was before Mia was born, huh? My mom's brother passed. I was with you, or was it before you? I can't remember. Oh, okay. So yeah, it was like in 2004. That was a long time ago.
Anytime I think of when Mom came back, I think of when you said she was crying about the
pants. Yes, your mother was crying so much about her pants and the skirt when she came back, and she tried to fit into them. Oh my Lord, that stuff was hilarious.
See, you gotta teach me how to not laugh.
I didn't laugh. I was just looking at your mom, and your mom was crying. And then I was just like looking at her, because I'm like, I don't know what to do, because my autism. That's where I got it from. Yeah, my autism. So I was just I'm trying to console her, but then she's crying, but then she starts like laughing a little bit. I'm like, and that's why I was like, uh-oh. Like I'm like, I might not make it. This might be my last night on Earth. So she was just like crying, and then she kind of like started laughing. And I was like, it's okay, like you can't fit it. But she's like, oh, I thought they were gonna fit. And they were like, she pulled them up, and they were like right here, like around her, like the beginning part of her eyes. And she was so upset. And I was like, it's okay. So then we went to JCPenney's. And JCPenney was JCPenney's at the Ontario Bill. This is back in 2004.
When you said you get stuff for like, what'd you say, a penny?
Oh my Lord, it was so cheap. Like she'd buy clothes for like, she'd get her skirts and stuff for so cheap. But we went there, and then so she went to her same section, and I was like, we should probably move one section over, because like those are the same sizes you try to put on. And she was like, oh, you're trying to say I'm fat? I'm like, no, I'm just saying like that was the size that didn't fit when you try to put them on. So let's just move to one size bigger. And then she was all upset. So it was funny. That stuff was hilarious. And then your grandfather, because we went to go check out, and my ex-girlfriend was there, and he was trying to start this big ordeal. And your mom was just looking at me, and I'm looking at your mom, and I'm looking at my ex, and I'm looking at my dad like I'm about to sock. You're about to get a whole knuckle sandwich. And he's laughing. He's trying to start something. So I'd saying hi to her and everything. And then I see he just keep talking. He's trying to get me more in trouble with your mom. So I'm like, you know what? Pay the stuff. Here's the money. and then I told your mom, let's walk out